Brooke, and this is Georgia, and we're going to demonstrate a dynamic warm-up for you. To start, we're going to do some knee hugs to open up your groin. Alright, the next is a piriformis stretch, and we're going to call it the ankle up. So you're going to balance on one foot, pull your ankle up, and hug till it right in this region. Next, we're going to do a standard quad stretch. Balance on one foot, grab your other, get a nice pull. If you want to get a deeper stretch, you can put your arm up and lean back. Next, we're going to do a groin stretch in the form of a side lunge. You can also rock back and forth. Alright, to open up the hamstrings, we're going to do an RDL. So you're going to reach back, lean forward, and pick up. Alright, so that's a dynamic warm-up. You can do each of these for about 10 or 15 yards and take a total of about 5 minutes before your workout. Alright, now we're going to demonstrate some agility drills. We're going to do these to emphasize proper running form, including laying on the balls of your feet. To start off, we're going to run through, straight through the ladder, 2 feet per hole, leading with your right foot. Same thing, left foot. Alright, now we're going to do the same thing, 2 feet per hole, leading with the right, but moving laterally through the ladder. And back through, leading with the left. And the next drill is called scissors, the ollie shuffle. So you're going to have 1 foot inside the ladder, 1 foot out, and you're going to exchange. Shuffle. So here you're going to be outside the ladder. You're going to have both feet enter a box. One foot's going to go out. Inside foot is going to go up to the next box. In, out, up. In, out, up. Remember that quicker. In and out, out. And back again. In and out, in and out. Alright, last but not least, we have a hopscotch. Here you're going to straddle the ladder, have 2 feet outside, 1 foot in, 2 feet outside, the other foot goes in. So we're here. And again. And there's some agility drills. Alright, now we're going to work on some running form drills that are going to help you practice proper technique on your own. To start, you can just get in a little mini squat, hold on for support, and all I want you to do is fire with your hamstring and lift your heel up underneath your butt. You do it with both legs. So as you can notice, the angle of my femur is pointing down, and it's not lifting up or changing too much. Even if we stand up a little higher, same thing, the angle of my thigh is still pointing down. That's because I'm using my hamstrings. If I were using my hip flexors, it's going to lift up, and that's not what we want. So fire with your hamstrings and keep your thighs pointing to the ground. Alright, so our second running form drill, we're going to start by having you lean against a wall and run in place. To do this, get a slight lean, head up and chest up, and exchange. And I want you to notice on Georgia, she's using her hip flexors, So our angle of her thigh is not pointing down. This is not what we want. Also, freeze. Also, her heel is way behind her butt. We don't want this either. We want you to get in that proper running figure 4 runner's pose. And to do that, she's going to pretend there's a puppet string attached to her heel, and it's lifting her heel up underneath her butt. You'll notice her outside ankle bone is in line with her hip bone. Everything lines up here. So go again. Good, freeze. Good, again, so we want this right here. Hip lines up with her ankle bone. Again. Ankle of our femur is pointing down. That's good. In our third drill, we're going to do some leans against the wall. Now running is essentially a series of controlled falls, so this drill is designed to get you comfortable with those falls. So here we're going to get in our proper running form, the runner's figure 4 pose. You're going to put your arms out and lean towards the wall. I want you to notice that this lean is generated from my ankles. The lean is not generated from my waist. If I were to lean from the waist, my arms would drop. And that's not what we want. So get in your runner's pose, arms up, head up, chest up, and lean. Do this about 5 or 10 times on each foot. Alright, for our final drill, we're going to put everything we learned together into one. So you're going to take a step off the wall, get in your runner's pose, we're going to have our arms out, and you're going to generate that lean from your ankles and lean forward. When you feel your weight shift over your toe of your standing foot, I want you to lift your standing foot. It's going to look like this. So it sounds counterintuitive to lift the foot that is your base of support, but we can't fly, so your foot that's in the air is going to find its way down. What I don't want you to do is do not place this foot down. In doing so, you're creating a braking force because your foot is out in front of your center of mass. So what we want you to do is lift your standing foot. Here you can see my foot is underneath my center of mass and behind me so that I can fall again and catch myself again. So now that you've mastered all of our running drills, we're going to put them together and run with proper form. To start, you're going to run in place. Your heels are essentially your throttle. So running at slow paces, your heels don't need to lift off the ground very much. The only time they're going to need to be right under your butt is in a full-out sprint. So to start, Georgia's going to run in place. She's going to keep her speed of her feet moving quickly. That's called her cadence. So now we're going to move forward. And that's running.